11 years to the day since Coventry last hosted an FA Cup quarter-final. It has been a long, long way. Here perhaps is the next generation of Sky Blue heroes. The Coventry team today close to that which beat Blackburn in the last round. The only difference is in the back four, to which Scott Dan has since importantly returned after injury, but from which, disappointingly, thrilling young left-back Danny Fox is missing after getting hurt in the midweek league game. Marcus Hall, the only 30-something in a youngish side, replaces him, one of 5 here with at least some Premier League experience. Chelsea's still perfect since Gus Hiddinck's arrival, simply plough on unchanged. The same 11, including a suitably castigated Ashley Cole, which won at Pompey in the week. Still no Anelka, but since round 5, John Terry and Jose Bosingwa have become available again. It's the strongest cup team they have fielded so far. And by the way, Messrs Essien and Carvalho are on the bench. Quarter-final weekend starts here as Coventry look for a brand new memory to dine out on, and as Chelsea look to continue what under new management has so far been perfection. Graham Lasso played in a Chelsea Cup final team of 2002, and Graham, knowing what you do about then now and Coventry over the last month as well, do you anticipate any problems for your old side?
Well, I think the beginning of the game is all about how both teams approach the tempo of the match. I think certainly for Coventry, they've really got to try and play as much as they can in Chelsea's 18-yard box.
Best one is first header, aimed towards Morrison, away by Alex, back in by Doyle. This is Freddie Eastwood. Jordan Henderson on loan from Sunderland, and Ashley Cole, who's well used to this sort of reception. Booed wherever he goes, but with a remarkable FA Cup pedigree. 4 times a winner, 3 times with Arsenal, once with Chelsea. I think he played against you in a cup final, Graham, didn't he?
That's right, he did, yeah, on the winning side. Thanks for reminding me.
This is Ben Turner, one of 2 very accomplished young centre-halves that Coventry have. Leon Best still playing in the mask, since wearing which his form has been just about the best of his career.
Yeah, he's a good player, Leon Best. I mean, he needs to score goals. I mean, obviously that's what he's in the team for, but also link the play up as well, find some space for himself to help his team support.
Gunnarsson, this is the captain, Dan. Really good player. Stuart Pearce will know all about him. Involved with England under-21s. Forward by Doyle, pursued by Morrison, and gathered in by Petr Cech. Quincy Morrison, another of those with Premier League experience, but here is Drogba. Held up by Turner, but strong enough to go and drag it wide.
Well played, Didier Drogba there. Good clearance, but poor defending from Scott Dan. Got the wrong side of Didier Drogba, really. Big clearance from Petr Cech, and Drogba using his strength there. Gets the wrong side. Good control, composure, and just scuffs the shot, really. Gets across it a little bit too much.
Here's Henderson and Morrison. Well worked out by Terry and Malouda and Cole, and Lampard closed down and Eastwood going in. The whistle had gone. It was a foul by Doyle, who's a feisty little individual.
Chris Coleman will be pleased with that. Clinton Morrison got the ball. They had a little bit more time than he thought, but they're hustling Chelsea. They're trying to win the ball back in that final third, and you've got to, give Doyle credit there. Although he's missed the ball, he's certainly gone in with the right attitude to try and win that ball and keep Chelsea under pressure.
Cole. Ballack.
And there's that run again from Michael Ballack, although he didn't manage to collect that pass. If he does, he's right on the back of the Coventry central defence. So it's another warning sign for Coventry. It's really impressed me already how many players Chelsea are putting in front of the ball. They've got 4 or 5 players at any time.
Ray Ransom, the Coventry chairman, former full-back for Manchester City, played in the 1981 FA Cup final, was turned inside out, amongst others, by Ricky Villa. He'd also be rather more reluctant to tell you that the previous season he was in a Manchester City team beaten by Halifax Town at the Shea. That's the cup for you, picks you up and knocks you down. Oh, Dan's been taken off it by Drogba, who must score here. Didier Drogba does score. And Chelsea have their cup lead quarter of an hour in. The owner's smile, the centre-forward smile, the sense that Chelsea are on the march again. Drogba certainly is.
There was a warning sign earlier on in the game when Scott Dan got caught. Here again, you know, it's a long clearance, a mistake there. Scott Dan really doesn't make a decision on that and allows the strength of Drogba to get control of the ball. His first touch to the keeper, I think he's taken it too wide. But actually, technically, what a great finish this is. He's still got quite a lot of work to do there, I can tell you that, and tremendous finish by an informed Didier Drogba.
He really has refound himself. And those who pay his wages are sure pleased about that. Here goes Eastwood, really worrying Alex. It's Leon Best. Wonderful run, but without the composed finish to accompany it.
Great run by Leon Best. He was a young player at Southampton when I finished my career, and he's always had the potential to do this to people. He's just got to do it more often, but great strength and power there. Comes inside John Terry, and unfortunately for him and Coventry, just gets the shot all wrong.
Singwa. Mikel just about bypassed Henderson, in by Cole. Henderson arrived after the ball had gone.
He's reaching for that. Nothing cynical or malicious about it. I just think he's always getting there after Ashley Cole's played the ball.
Kieran Westwood has erected a three-man wall, standing between him, the ball and Frank Lampard. And it is Frank Lampard, and it's a very good save. It's a spiky shot from Lampard, but plenty behind it, low and flat and dipping. Keeper got up well.
Yeah, the movement on the ball there from Frank Lampard, he struck it quite unusually. He didn't curl it at all. He sort of hit over the top of the ball, not dissimilar to Cristiano Ronaldo. And the ball was actually dipping. It would have dipped in if it hadn't been for the save of Westwood.
Now Lampard's corner. And the referee has seen a push. See if you can pick out the push. It's a really smart turn from Lampard. Referees let it go because Drogba has it, and Drogba's hit it wide.
That's good play by Chelsea. First two attacks, good cross from Basingwa, and back out Frank Lampard. Fouled, but referee allowing play to go on. You could always see Drogba was lining this up for a strike, but again doesn't quite get a good connection and scuffs it.
Good refereeing too by Steve Bennett there to let it go in Drogba's favour, and he did go back to the incident and had a word with Goodison about his rugged challenge on Frank Lampard. And this little nick from Malouda, Drogba chasing through.
You just see the pace of Drogba there. As soon as he starts getting into his stride, he's really powering down on Coventry's defence.
See that little fella in the crowd, 1987, ancient history to him. Just 1 minute to be added on at the end of the 45. Alex for Chelsea. And Lampard and Drogba. Lampard. Malouda. Out as far as Salomon Kalou. And that should see the Sky Blues through to half-time.
Again, one-on-one, Malouda against Henderson. Decent ball in, half a clearance, but Coventry are really camped inside their sort of 18-yard box.